Welcome to a journey back in time, to top 3 coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors across the globe. Today, we're talking about a remarkable treasure. First up, the ultra-rare 1968 Australian Elizabeth II 20-cent coin with no mint mark. If you thought all coins are just spare change, this one is about to challenge that belief in the most spectacular way. This isn't just any 20-cent piece. This coin holds a hidden legacy, minted in a time when Australia was redefining its identity and expanding its economy. It carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of grace and leadership, and on the reverse, the ever-iconic platypus designed by Stuart Devlin, the man behind many of Australia's most beloved coin artworks. What sets this 1968 edition apart is more than its age. While millions of coins are minted every year, this particular coin has no mint mark. That's right. The usual identifying mark that tells us where the coin was produced is absent. And in the world of coin collecting, such irregularities are like hidden gold. They create mystery, rarity, and desire. Why was it made this way? Experts believe that during the rapid production at the Royal Australian Mint in the 1960s, a batch of coins was struck without the mint mark, a rare oversight that turned these coins into collectibles decades later. This wasn't just a minting mistake. It became a story, a silent legend etched into the metal itself. Over the years, collectors began noticing the difference. As more coins circulated, the version without a mint mark became harder and harder to find. Some estimate that only a small fraction of the total 1968 20-cent coins are of this rare kind. Rarity drives value, and in this case, rarity fuels obsession. Now here's where things get exciting. In auctions and private sales, this coin has caught the eyes of serious numismatists. Some have been willing to pay as much as $4,000 or more, depending on the coin's condition. Yes, that's right, a 20-cent coin turning into a multi-thousand-dollar treasure. And for coins in uncirculated or mint condition, the price can be even higher. What makes this coin even more valuable is the mystery that surrounds its existence. With no official record of how many were made without the mint mark, each one found feels like striking a hidden vein of silver in the Australian outback. Collectors around the world are hunting for these coins in old jars, antique shops, and even dusty drawers. Because once you find one, you're not just holding a piece of metal, you're holding a chapter of history that many don't even know exists. Imagine showing your friends a coin that's worth more than some luxury watches. Imagine the feeling of discovering one in your change and realizing you've just unlocked a collector's dream. That's what this coin represents: hope, discovery, and value. So, is it really that valuable? Absolutely. The market for rare coins is growing every single year. As time passes and fewer of these coins remain in circulation, their value can only rise. The smartest collectors know the best time to own a rare coin is before the world realizes how rare it is. And for those of you watching right now, this is your opportunity. Go check your collections. Ask your grandparents. Look in old wallets, purses, and cupboards. That single 1968 20-cent coin with no mint mark could be waiting for you, and it could be worth thousands. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just about money. It's about history. It's about legacy. And it's about recognizing value where others see none. The rare 1968 Australian 20-cent coin is a reminder that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the greatest worth. Next up, we're talking about the ultra-rare 1970 Australia Elizabeth II 20-cent coin with no mint mark, a silver-toned enigma that may just be sitting in your drawer, waiting to transform your fortunes. This isn't just a coin. It's a key to the past. Minted during a time of growth and modernization in Australia, the year 1970 marked not only the beginning of a new decade but also the expansion of national identity and industry. Coins like these were part of everyday life, passed from hand to hand, never hinting at the stories they carried within their metal. The 1970 20-cent piece features the regal profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, whose timeless portrait became a staple on Commonwealth coinage. The reverse side, sculpted by the legendary Stuart Devlin, shows a beautifully fluid platypus gliding through water. But what truly makes this coin shine isn't just the art, it's the absence of a mint mark. In numismatics, a mint mark tells us where the coin was made. But for some reason, possibly a brief production change or unrecorded shift at the Royal Australian Mint, a portion of the 1970 20-cent coins left the press with no identifying mint mark. That tiny omission has now turned these coins into objects of intense desire among collectors. Over the decades, the value of these specific coins has been steadily climbing. The mystery, the history, and the extremely low number of known examples make them not just rare, but powerful investment pieces. While the average circulated 1970 20-cent coin may seem common, the no mint mark variant is another story entirely. Collectors have paid hundreds of dollars for specimens in good condition. But that's just the beginning. In pristine, uncirculated state, untouched by the passage of time, these coins have been known to fetch up to $15,000 or more. That's right, a coin once worth 20 cents now turning heads at auction with price tags over $1,000. And the future? Bright, very bright. As the global interest in rare currency continues to grow, coins like the 1970 no mint mark 20-cent piece are positioned to surge in value. They're not being made anymore. Time is reducing their numbers. Every lost or damaged coin makes the remaining ones even more precious. Imagine holding onto one for a few more years. Imagine the value increasing, collectors calling, offers coming in. The very coin you found in a coin jar could be your ticket to a four-figure payday. It's not just possible, it's happening. People are selling these coins for hundreds, and demand shows no signs of slowing down. You may be asking, why is this particular year so special? Well, the 1970s were a time of transition. Technological advancements were speeding up. National events were reshaping society. The Royal Australian Mint was producing more coins than ever, but with that came unexpected anomalies. And this missing mint mark is one such anomaly, a happy accident that made history. Right now, collectors across Australia and beyond are scouring their collections for this exact coin. Many don't even know what they're holding. You might be one of them. The opportunity is right in front of you, in your home, your wallet, or an old coin box forgotten in a drawer. This coin isn't just a collector's piece. It's a conversation starter, a relic, a symbol of how the smallest things can become the most meaningful. The story of this coin teaches us to never overlook the ordinary, because hidden in the everyday can be something extraordinary. So how high can the value go? Experts suggest that over the next decade, rare no mint mark coins like the 1970 edition could reach upwards of $19,000 in top condition. As global coin trading platforms and online auctions grow, demand will only increase. With time, rarity only becomes rarer, and value only climbs higher. Some might say it's just a coin. But we know better. This is proof that history rewards those who pay attention. This is your chance to own a piece of that history, to be part of a story still unfolding. Next up, the 1978 Elizabeth II 20-cent coin with no mint mark. This isn't just another coin lost in time. This is a potential fortune hiding in plain sight. A small, everyday object transformed into a powerful collector's dream. Minted in a time of national change and modernization, the 1978 20-cent coin was part of Australia's growing decimal currency system. It bore the face of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, and on the reverse side, the elegant platypus designed by Stuart Devlin, a creature as unique to Australia as the coin itself is to numismatic circles. But what makes this coin so extraordinary is what it doesn't have, a mint mark. Normally, a mint mark shows where the coin was struck, providing clues about its origin. But in rare cases, like the 1978 edition, certain coins were released without that mark, either due to production oversight, transitional minting changes, or undocumented batches. And that's exactly what turns this coin from average to absolutely valuable. The absence of a mint mark might sound like a small thing, but in the world of coin collecting, it's everything. It's like owning a painting with a missing signature, controversial, mysterious, and incredibly sought after. These minting anomalies create demand that only grows stronger with time, and the 1978 no mint mark coin is one of those gems people don't realize they should be hunting for. Across coin collecting forums and auction houses, interest in this coin has steadily increased. More and more collectors are asking, who has the 1978 no mint mark coin? And the number of buyers is only growing. Whether it's serious collectors, history enthusiasts, or investment-minded individuals, everyone wants a piece of this mysterious edition. Right now, the value of the 1978 no mint mark coin can vary depending on its condition. A coin in circulated condition might sell for several $100s, while an uncirculated or near-mint example could reach up to $12,000 or more in the right market. These are coins that spark bidding wars. These are coins that ignite passion. And this is just the beginning. As coin collecting becomes more digital and international, rare Australian coins like this one are catching the attention of overseas buyers as well. Demand is no longer limited to within Australia's borders. That means prices are set to rise, and those who hold onto these coins now are sitting on an appreciating asset. But let's go back to the beginning for a moment. Why was the 1978 coin made the way it was? In 1978, Australia's coin production was undergoing routine adjustments. The Royal Australian Mint in Canberra was managing mass circulation coins, and during this process, a limited number of coins may have been minted without the expected identifying marks. These were likely overlooked at the time, never intended to be rare, but history had other plans. Over time, coin enthusiasts and collectors began noticing these anomalies. They realized that some coins simply didn't follow the usual minting patterns. And that's where the value exploded. The more people searched, the more they discovered how difficult it was to find this specific no mint mark coin in circulation. That difficulty became a sign of true rarity. And with rarity comes power. The power to turn 20 cents into hundreds or even thousands. The power to turn a tiny disc of metal into a trophy for collectors. This coin is not just old, it's legendary. It's not just rare, it's a conversation starter. And it's not just valuable, it's climbing in value every year. The number of buyers interested in this coin is rising steadily. Auction websites receive dozens of inquiries whenever one appears. Private collectors are reaching out, offering to pay top dollar for well-preserved specimens. And the whispers in the collecting world are turning into excitement. The 1978 no mint mark coin is the next big thing. So the question isn't whether the coin is valuable. The question is how valuable it will become. With the right timing and the right buyer, the value could easily soar to $20,000 or more in the near future. Coins like this are not just items, they're long-term investments. They're part of Australia's economic and artistic heritage. And the best part? One could be sitting in your collection right now. Imagine the thrill of finding a coin worth hundreds or thousands tucked away in an old wallet or piggy bank. That's not a fantasy, that's happening every year to people who take the time to look. Ladies and gentlemen, let this be your motivation. Search your homes. Check your old coin jars. Talk to your grandparents. That 1978 20-cent coin with no mint mark could be hiding right under your nose, and its value is only going up from here. Thank you for watching. If this video inspired you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more hidden treasures and rare finds from Australia's numismatic legacy. The next treasure might be in your pocket, but only if you know what to look for.